Hello, we're at the Mount Zion Community House. We're in the basement and it's November 2020, time to light the boiler. So the purpose for the boiler is to heat this room, and you can see here on the wall behind us is the sprinkler system for the fire suppression. And the sole purpose of the boiler is really to keep this room from freezing so that our sprinkler system operates properly should there be a fire during the wintertime. And you can see all the radiators on the walls here, and the goal is not to keep it warm so that we're comfortable, but just about 60 degrees. And the first thing we're going to do here on the thermostat on the wall is we're going to have to call for heat. So you can see here that the thermostat is set at about 50. So for today, while we're lighting the boiler, we're going to move that to 60 degrees. Okay, so now that your thermostat is set and you know that you're calling for heat, the next thing you're going to do is come over here to the back corner of the machine, and you're looking for the light switch. This is the power switch that sends power to the unit, and so we'll just want to take that from the off position to the on. You'll know that it's on because as soon as you flip the switch, not only does it say on right here, but at the same time you hear the little click, and then you'll start to hear the pump down there. There's a pump in there. You'll hear it starting to pull water through. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is make sure that there's gas. So your gas valve's right here, and you want to make sure that that gas valve is going in line. See if I can get a little bit better focus there. You want to make sure that that gas is going in line. There we go. And if you have to, you can check the water valves. So you want to make sure that these water valves here, there's one here, and then it's just a turn on and off. I think it goes to the right. That would be off, of course, and we want these on for water flow. So you want them in line, and there's two. So make sure you have both of them on. And these are pressure valves. So we know that we've got water coming to the system. We know we have gas coming to the system. We know we're calling for heat. We know the power is on, and now it's time to make sure that we're lit. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this panel here. It just kind of pops up. It's very simple. And then inside there's a guard over those gas tubes, and that guard simply comes up and out. And the purpose of that is sometimes you have to get in there manually, and you have to light the gas over here. We're going to try to make a go at it ourselves with the piezoelectric gas valve here. So you can see it's in the off position. The first thing we want to do is rotate this one dial over where it says pilot. There we go, and it will kind of like lock into place there. And then because we have gas, we should be able to push this down, hold, and then at some point our pilot lights. So I'm going to hold this for just a second, do it again, and if our pilot doesn't light, then we'll get down in there and just do it manually, which is very common. Again, it's on pilot mode. You can see that there. Try that again. Often is the case that it will not work. And so the first thing I want to do is see if I smell gas, which I do not. It's back in here. You can kind of see the flame I'm putting back in there. That's where the pilot's at. And I don't think we're getting gas because I don't know if you can see it there, but that little, this little piece right here, you can see it looks like a little funnel. That's where the gas, that's where the flame should be coming out. So I'm going to, I don't smell gas, and sometimes it takes a hot minute for the gas to get through the gas valve. I know this gas valve works because we replaced it 2 years ago, Dave McClure and I. And so I'm just gonna make sure we're in pilot mode again. Pressing down on this. And then seeing if that lights. In fact, why don't you put a flame to that while I press down on this, and we'll see if that helps at all. And that's exactly it. Sometimes you gotta wait, so be patient, and we'll have to do it again. So I'm gonna show you the sequence again. So holding down for gas to come through on the pilot stage, Eddie's gonna get in there and light, and you can see that it lit immediately. Now don't be afraid, it's not like your furnace is gonna light up. Now because I'm holding this camera with my other hand, Eddie's gonna reach in here, he's gonna grab the black dial and rotate it to the left to be on the on position. Now once he does that, you push down a little bit and then rotate it. Okay, as long as that's done, our flame is lit. Sorry, dropped the phone. Now, as you can see here, once you are on the on position, you got to be careful, get your hand or your flame out, because the boiler is going to light. And so you can see it's doing its job there. Look how pretty that looks. I just want to watch it, it's mesmerizing. So that's the short tutorial on how to light the Utica boiler for the season, and really we don't have to do anything else. We can go ahead and put our flame guard back. Don't worry, you won't get burnt or hurt. Drops down in there. There we go. There we go. And we can go ahead and put our blue cover back. There's nothing else to do. Put your flame away. And last, what we're going to do is we're going to take this to 55 degrees. We don't really need it to be 60 degrees in here. About 55 degrees, and that'll be great.